What is going on YouTube? This is AJayPay here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This one's against Finnick Odair, and this is another UU match. Now this one was a pretty good match just because this is like our second or third time facing each other. And basically we know some of our pokes and how we play. And basically, for example, he knows how my Uxie and Roserade play, as I know how his Raikou and Umbreon play. So yeah, this is gonna be a good match, like a lot of predicting and over predicting and stuff. So let's go ahead and begin the battle. So I'm gonna lead off with my Honchkrow, predicting him to lead off with the Chandelier, but he's actually gonna lead off with his Victini here. Now I thought that he would predict my Sucker Punch and switch out to his Raikou, but he actually just goes for the U-turn instead, as I'm just gonna go ahead and stay in here and go for the Brave Bird, and it's gonna hit the Suicune pretty damn well. Despite the fact that usually Suicunes are very defensive, but I guess it's because I'm Life Orb and it was a stab move and not max attack. And now I'm going to switch here, predicting the Scald and fearing the burn from the Scald as well, as I'm going to go to my special defensive Roserade here, as he's going to go for that Scald, and I take that pretty damn well. That did not do anything to me. Wow. Anyways, now I'm going to predict him to switch to Xatu here, predicting me to go for the Spikes and bounce my Spikes back, or bounce my Sleep Powder back, though I don't care to Sleep Powder, as I'm going to go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb, and this Sludge Bomb does a pretty good amount. It does around like 45%. I'm not sure if that was min damage or not. It could have been a 2-hit KO, but whatever. And now he's going to go for a Light Screen here, which makes a big impact in this game, as you'll see later. As I'm going to go for the Sludge Bomb again, predicting him to go for the Psychic move, or like the Flying move, as I know I can live one. As now I'm going to do a policy play right here, and I'm going to go for the Spikes, predicting him to switch, and luckily he does switch. If he did not switch here, that Spikes would have bounced back to me, and I would have Spikes on the field. Anyways, he's going to go for Stub, as I'm going to switch. I'm going to stay in and go for the Sludge Bomb, because I don't want anything else to take Shadow Ball or Fire Blast, as the Sludge Bomb does not break his sub only because the light screen is up. So now he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, predicting my switch, I guess. I don't know. I think it would have been the better play just to go for the Fire Blast anyways, as most of my team does not resist it. As I'm going to go for the Sludge Bomb again, and this time it will break his sub. And now at this point he has either two choices, either to switch out or go for the Sludge Bomb or something like that. I don't know. Predict me to go for his Spikes. But he's going to make the smart move and go for the sub, because the sub basically, if I switch out, he's going to get a free sub. If I go for Spikes, he gets a free sub. If I go for the attack move with Sludge Bomb, it won't break his sub unless if I crit. So either way, he gets a free sub. So now, at this point, he's not going to over-predict here, and he's just going to go straight up for the Fire Blast. And that will easily take out my Roserade, but he actually is going to get a crit here, which I'm not sure it mattered, but it probably didn't, since Chandelier does have a very high spec attack, and that was super effective as well. So now I'm going to have to stack another poke just to break this sub, so I'm going to go to my Honchkrow here and just go for the Sucker Punch just to break that sub. And basically now he's going to go for the smart move and go for the safe Shadow Ball. Now even though I resist this, I am not specially defensive, and I'm at a very low amount of health, and Chandelier has a high spec attack like I said, so that's going to easily take me out. And now at this point his Chandelier is screwed here, since I'm going to switch into my choice bandit Weavile right here just to Pursuit trap him. So if he stays in, the Pursuit's still going to kill him. If he switches out, it's going to overkill him. So he's going to try to switch out, but I go for that Pursuit, and that basically takes this Chandelier out easily. And now he's gonna go into his I'm not gonna say Scarf. I'm thinking he's Scarfed, but I'm not sure. I didn't ask him, but I'm predicting he's Scarfed. So I'm gonna switch out, predicting the Recreate, since he's gonna be faster than me. So I'm gonna go to my Uxie here to take the Recreate, but he actually goes for the U-turn, which was a smart play. Basically, he not only does he get Switch Initiative here, he is basically taking control of the flow of the game, if that makes any sense at all. So he's going to go with his Raikou here. Now, I know for a fact this Raikou is going to go for a Volt Switch. So I'm going to predict him to switch into his Umbreon, predicting me to go for a Psychic. As I'm going to go ahead and try to Thunder Wave it, even though the Umbreon does have a Synchronized ability, I can Heal Bell off the Paralyzation. But he makes the smarter move that I did not think of, and goes to his Xatu here, predicting my either Thunder Wave or Stealth Box to bounce it back. And now basically I am paralyzed, which really sucks. Now at this point I know that he's probably going to go set up like a Reflect or a Light Screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch into my Weavile here again, just to pursuit trap this Xatu too, as he's gonna go for the reflect here. And I know for a fact that my choice banded pursuit would still kill this Xatu despite the fact that his reflect is up. So that will easily take out the Xatu here. And now he's gonna switch into his Bikini here. Now I thought right here he'd go for the U-turn, but thinking after this match and watching it, thinking about it, it was clear obviously he's gonna go for the V-curate since he's behind a reflect and he probably live a pursuit even if he did stay in that, and he's scarfed so he's faster than me. So that's gonna easily take out my Weavile, and that was basically the turning point of the game at this point. So now I'm gonna go into my Scarf Porygon Z here, and basically he's gonna switch out fearing that I'm scarfed. I believe he knows I'm scarfed since he's played against this Porygon Z before. As now I'm gonna go for the Tri Attack, as luckily I get the Spec Attack boost. And here's a funny set of players right here. Even though that did a lot, I get the Para Hacks, which is really bad because he has the synchronized ability. So now I'm paralyzed, and that basically wishes my Scarf. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Tri Attack again just to get some more damage off this thing. As I'm gonna get Para Hacks, and he's gonna get Para Hacks too, which is pretty funny. So at this point he's getting more leftover recovery, so that benefited him more than it benefited me. As I'm going to switch into my Uxie here just so I can heal bell, as he does get Para Hacks again. Now like I said, I played against this Umbreon before, so I'm thinking right here he's trying to go for either a heal bell or a wish, because that's what he usually does. As I'm going to go for my heal bell heal just to get the paralyzation off my Porygon Z, so that way I don't waste the Scarf, and now he's basically faster than the rest of his team again. As he's going to go for the payback surprisingly, and basically he takes me down to the point where if any of his pokes hit me with any attack, I'm gonna die from it. So basically my Uxie is now death fodder. So now I'm gonna switch out and I'm gonna go back to my Porygon Z and basically try to get the Spec Attack boost again. But I get the attack raise, which is pretty bad, as he's gonna go for the payback here, which won't do that much since Umbreons aren't really that offensive. And payback, as it works, is basically if you get hit and then he uses payback, it's double the damage. So now I'm going to go for the Tri Attack here to see how much it does. It does crap. As he gets Para Hacks again, he's getting really unlucky with these Para Hacks. So now I see this is an opportunity for me to switch into my my Guts Boosted Heracross, as I know he's going to go for the Heal Bell or the Wish, as he does go for that Heal Bell. And now at this point, I know for a fact he's going to go for the Protect to see what I'm going to do. Either that or switch. So I know for a fact I can get a free sub here, as he's going to go for the Protect right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and sub. And now at this point, my Heracross is going to take a few members of his team out. However, he could have played this a bit better, even though it didn't affect the outcome of the game. But yeah, like I said, he's going to stack his Umbreon here, because basically he doesn't want anything else to take close combat. Now right here, I believe he should have switched into his Victini here just to break my stuff since it's faster than me. But he decides to switch into his Suicune instead, which I did not understand why. I guess so he can stall me out from my poison damage. But his Suicune, even though it could be defensive, it clearly cannot take a Guts boosted close combat from half health at all. So his Suicune's gonna die. And now he's gonna go into his Victini here just to go for the V-create and to break my sub, which what he should have done earlier, but he decides not to. I guess, I don't know. But yeah, it breaks my sub here, as I'm just gonna go for the Stone Edge, and luckily for me I don't miss the Stone Edge, as I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing out. And now at this point, all he has left is a Raikou versus my Heracross, Uxie, and Porygon Z. But his Raikou is basically faster than everything on my team besides Porygon Z. And my Porygon Z can't take a hit, and I don't have any priority moves. So basically, right here, I'm gonna have to sack my Heracross since I don't want anything else to take a Thunderbolt, and Heracross is basically useless to me at this point. So now I'm going to go to my Scarf Porygon Z, hoping for the special attack raise, but I don't get it. I get the attack raise. Now I'm hoping here the Tri Attack will take this Raikou out, or if I get a crit or something like that, or any status condition would be nice too. But I don't get it. I don't get that, and he goes for the Thunderbolt. And I know for a fact that he specs because I played against this Raikou before, And this Raikou did a lot to my special defensive Snorlax in the past game, which you guys will probably see later. I'll upload it later. But now I'm going to go to my Wixie here, and it's going to die from Thunderbolt easily since I was at low health. And so that would be a 1-0 loss for me. So that was a good game, Finnick. Like if you like, comment if you like, and subscribe if you like. And I'll see you guys later.